At the dawn of 22nd June 1941, Russian citizens woke up to an eerie announcement.
Все вооруженные силы атаковали границы Советского Союза.
Nazi forces had breached the borders of Soviet Union to put into action Hitler's ideological goal of conquering Eastern Europe to expand the German nation. The massive invasion is commemorated in present-day Russia as the Day of Remembrance and Sorrow. It launched what Russians call the Great Patriotic War. Gambling on attrition warfare, a strategy to wear down the enemy to the point of collapse through incessant military and material losses, the German invasion eventually collapsed in the face of Soviet resistance. 81 years later, the Russian forces are embroiled in a similar conflict. This time, they are the invaders, and the patriotic fervor is on the other side. After 4 months of bloodshed triggering sanctions, displacement, and a global food crisis, the question of the hour is, who is winning this war?
That the West will lose its resolve.
Artillery, rockets,
a war of attrition.
Who is winning this war?
The war may drag on for a long time.
After 120 days of fighting, the Russian forces have made slow but significant advances in the eastern regions of Donetsk and Luhansk, broadly known as Donbas. Over 90% of the Luhansk region is under the control of Kremlin. To the north, Russian units are battling a defensive Kharkiv. To the south, Russia is in full control of strategic Mariupol. To the west, Russia has taken over Kherson but has failed in taking control of Odessa. With a strong foot on Snake Island, Russian naval vessels are blockading all trade along the Ukrainian coast. Slowly and steadily, Kremlin is winning on the military front. Just like its annexation of Crimea in 2014 that Ukraine could never reclaim, gaining back control of Donbas seems unlikely. In southern Kherson, Russia has already introduced ruble and is issuing Russian passports. The region has reportedly begun broadcasting Russian television channels as well. But yet, experts who predict a Russian victory are reluctant to voice this narrative out and loud. The reason being, what was expected to be a cakewalk for the Russian troops has spanned into a more complex battle where it has suffered unanticipated losses. According to British intelligence, the estimated death toll of Russian troops in April was around 15,000. The casualty rate in Donbas equates roughly 55% of the total force. Another roadblock is the West. Global allies rallied together for Ukraine quicker than Kremlin prophesied. There is the apparent defeat. The sanctions imposed on Russia have been aggressive. Multinational corporations have been under pressure from their governments, along with investors and consumers, to cease economic activity in Russia. From financial enterprises like Citigroup, American Express, MasterCard, Visa, JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, to tech giants like Apple, Ericsson, IBM, Intel, everyone has either suspended activities or is winding down business. Energy, manufacturing, food, retail, travel, logistics, companies across sectors have pulled out of Russia. But Russia doesn't see this as a defeat.
По оценкам экспертов, только прямые, счетные потери Евросоюза от санкционной лихорадки за предстоящий год могут превысить 400 миллиардов долларов. Такова цена решения, оторванных от реалий и принятых вопреки здравому смыслу.
But what is a defeat for sure? The European Union has given candidacy to Ukraine. Although it would take Ukraine years to formally join the bloc, the candidate status, the official decision, is symbolic of EU's resolve to put up a united front.
We will never be able to match the sacrifice, the bravery, the courage of the Ukrainian people. Never ever will we be able. But we can contribute to their recovery. We can contribute in the support. We can literally stand up for Ukraine.
That is a clear-cut victory for Ukraine. Another defeat for Russia? NATO hasn't budged. One of the chief reasons behind the invasion was to prevent NATO from setting up camp in the neighborhood. Now, Ukraine has all the bloc's attention. The invasion has also motivated talks of Sweden and Finland getting a membership. The West isn't the only opposition for Kremlin when it comes to this war. Russians at home have also been protesting against what President Putin calls a special military operation. People like Alexei Korenov, a municipal legislator in Moscow, are facing incarceration for even speaking out against the invasion. The war is only expected to intensify. In this middle phase of the battle, the answer to the question, who is winning, is a simple, whoever can stand their ground longer. Time is the vital factor. Both Ukraine and Russia are facing burnout. While the Russians are dealing with casualties, damages in equipment, and sanctions, the Ukrainians are fighting on their patriotic resolve with support from the West. Both sides are getting exhausted. Whichever side can sustain themselves better and faster will emerge victorious. Another factor to key in, Russia is good at perpetual war. Be it the Chechen War of 1999, the Donbas takeover of 2014, or the Syrian conflict of 2015. If the West does not interfere, Russia wins. Especially with a chokehold on gas and energy on the European continent, it has an advantage.
The very loud and clear message that Moscow will hear is that it will be near impossible for the European Union to get any agreement on blocking gas, because gas will not be as easily replicated from other sources in Europe as oil will be. And yet oil was an extremely difficult decision. Gas decision will probably be impossible.
Western attention to the conflict thus is crucial. With US elections next year, President Biden will have a lot more on his plate other than Ukraine. Britain is no longer part of the family in Brussels, and French President Macron has his own share of woes, maintaining a majority in the parliament and staying in power.
Життя тисяч людей залежить безпосередньо від швидкості наших партнерів, від швидкості того, як вони реалізують свої рішення про допомогу Україні.
Circling back to the question, who is winning this war? Well, what we can say for certain is who is losing. Thousands of Ukrainians, Russia's global image, oil prices, wheat exports, multinational corporations, and the chance to build up a stronger globalized world after a deadly pandemic.